Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming and watching my video. This first video, I'm just going to talk through a little bit of an unboxing. What I'm going to be unboxing is products that I am an ambassador for. So yes, I am biased towards the products because I've been using them for a long time. I am the first South African Tether Tools Pro, and what I'm going to be doing today is unboxing a whole bunch of their products. So let's get into it. So here's our first box. You can kind of see this is one of them. Nice big box of toys. Bubble wrap. I must say, I love their products, guys. I've been using Tether Tools products for as long as I was a photographer, and now being a digital tech, using them even more. So probably at least 10 years I've been using their products. So what do we got first? We've got the Aero Sunshade. We got the Aero ProPad Master for the master table. Whole bunch of different Tether Tools cables. Obviously this is what they're famous for. Everybody knows their cables. Some more cables. Tether blocks. These guys are amazing. Really good at protecting your camera ports. We got the Aero Cup Holder. Very cool little accessory to have. This is something I have never used before. So I'm very excited to try this out. This is the Air Direct system from Tether Tools. This is their new wireless camera tethering control system. So we'll give that a try, definitely. Ooh. You can never go wrong with a branded coffee mug. And branded sweets. No, I do not share. Sorry, Jock. It's just a box. Back it. ONsite Aero V-mount. Also a very cool product, powering laptops, charging camera batteries, things like that, straight off of your tethering table using a V-Lock battery. The V-Lock doesn't have to be a Tether Tools battery either, it can be any V-Lock battery you can find. This guy plugs into that. This gives you two 20-volt, two power outputs, and it gives you 4 USB ports on it. So you can charge whatever you want, phones, tablets, obviously your cameras, camera batteries, your actual laptop as well can charge straight off of this, which is really useful, especially in the digital tech side, where I'm traveling around all the time, going to different shoots, location to location. I can then still charge my batteries. And what does help is I can charge it and run stuff in the car, a little AC power adapter, so I can then power my laptop, charge my laptop from my car batteries. And last but not least, power bank. Can never go wrong with a power bank. This is the 10,000 milliamp hour battery, charging tablets, charging phones, all that kind of stuff, straight off of this guy. So let's take a look inside some of these boxes. Tether Table Aero. This is the master size. You get a whole bunch of different sizes. This is the biggest one. Bag, little tripod adapter, and there's a table. That's just the box. What the Tether Table is used for is it's for putting your laptop, putting cameras, whatever you want on set. I'm sure if you've been on film shoots or photo shoots, often things end up on top of a box or something like that. Not really good for the equipment. You can kind of get the idea in the brochure, but who wants to see brochures? So what you've got is this little bracket, which goes on the bottom, screws on with screws, Allen key, all provided, nice and easy. And then this has got a whole bunch of different adapters. It's got 3/8, I think 1/4 inch, I forget all the sizes. It's also got a stand mount, so you can just stick it straight on top of a normal stand. And then it's got Arca Swiss as well, so if you run an Arca Swiss tripod head, you can slide this straight into that, giving you a really nice big work surface that you can then use for whatever you want. This one that I was talking about, the Aero Pad, why I'm jumping to that is because these two go together. That goes on there, and you've now got a padded work surface. It's non-slip as well. It's also got all these cool waves on it, which disperse the heat from under your laptop, so it helps prevent overheating on the laptop and things like that. So generally a very, very useful product to have on set. It's something that I recommend is probably one of your first things apart from your tethering cables. This is what I would recommend first. It also comes with a bag. This here is what I was talking about. So what this does, I'm gonna get this tether table back. So what happens is this guy goes on the bottom. You can see, if you can see that, hopefully, the screws line up. So you then mount that on there, then you mount the little bracket onto there. So this becomes part of the tether table permanently. So you can now mount your V-Lock onto there, you've got your power, it's connected to the tether table, so everything is one piece. In this bag, you've got another little bracket. I'm gonna show you what that is right now. Okay, so this goes onto this guy. This is what I was talking about earlier on. This has got your 4 USB ports, it's got your 2 power points, 220 volts. This little bracket that I was showing you attaches onto here, and then that hangs on the back of your tether table, which then that plugs into the V-Lock adapter, and you've now got power. This is just a 12 volt power supply, so that you can then take this, you plug this into this guy, and then you can plug everything that you want to charge, you can now charge it in the car. So if you're moving from one location to the next, you can carry on charging items in the vehicle with the power adapter, the car adapter. So nice and convenient as well. What I'm going to do something off camera quickly. I'm going to put this whole thing together so that we can actually, I can show you exactly how this all looks, how it all works, how this hangs on the back and everything else. Because at the moment, I think it's a bit sort of, there's too many pieces and it's not screwed together, so it looks a bit strange. So the miracle of movie magic, I'm going to be back in a second, right now. And there we have it, built up table. So we put all the products together, put a laptop on there. You got your charging points there, you got your USB ports plugged in to the V-Lock adapter on the bottom, got a V-Lock battery on there, and we've got the ProPad not stuck down yet, but the ProPad on there as well. And then the one other thing we added on was the little slide-out cup holder. Yeah, it doesn't have to be for cups, you can put, you know, sweets, whatever. Oh, hold on, Tether Tools sweeties. In you go, always got sweets available on set. There you go. The last thing that goes on there, which is this guy, which is the Sunshade. So this guy, you set him up like this. This goes on there. It does have, if you look on the inside, this nice non-slip stuff as well, so that your laptop's not going to be sliding around. And then we'll put it on top of the ProPad as well, which then stops it sliding around even more. Mine is the MacBook Pro 16-inch, so it's pretty much one of the biggest laptops you're going to be able to fit, and you can see that it does fit inside. A nice convenient space which is going to block your glare, things like that, so that you can actually see your screen when you're out on location. What it's nice as well is it does have openings on the side, so then you can plug in your tether cables, and same on the other side as well. On the inside, you've got place to put hard drives or any other accessories you want, little pockets, things like that. Another thing you get with this guy is the secure strap. You can attach through over the laptop, and it goes around here to hold everything down, so that maybe if there's a little bit of wind or something like that, it's not going to blow off of the top of the stand, which you obviously don't want with your laptop inside. And then the final bit that it comes with to stop your glare is this guy, which then attaches over the top, onto the sides, down you go, over there, and the same on the other side. And then, see you can go inside like this, and then you have a complete glare-free environment to work on your computer. Okay, so we've gone through pretty much everything on the tether table and the Sunshade and all that. So I'm just going to quickly go over the last few items that I got from Tether Tools. Obviously all the cables. These guys, if you guys have ever shot tethered, this is what you want to be using. Tether Tools cables, they're reliable, speed through them is fantastic, your disconnection rate and things like that. I mean, I shoot on these things every day with different photographers, and I can probably count on one hand the amount of times in a month that I'll have a disconnection, and it's normally something on the computer crashing, and then we have to unplug and reconnect. I've just got different ones. This is the flat USB, what do they call this one? Micro B, which is for like Nikons, Canons, things like that. Then I've got the USB-C to USB-C. These are the phase 1 specific ones, so these go into the new IQ150 backs. They're specifically made and joined with Tether Tools to make them so that they are the correct shape going into the camera, so that you don't have a wobble on the cable. So I have lots of tether cables. Going to the Tether Block, this is a vital piece of equipment. What this does is this secures your cable onto the bottom of your camera, so if somebody trips on the cable, it doesn't damage the port. So with this, your cable routes through, this screws onto the bottom of your camera so that your cable is going from the port through this and then off to the computer. So if somebody trips on it, it'll just pull on this guy and it's not going to pull on the camera, protecting your camera's port. You can see in the bottom of it, you've got all the different thread sizes, so you can still attach your tripod base plates, so that you can obviously still use a standard tripod, because you can't put this on and then not be able to use a tripod if that's what you want to do. I don't think I need to really discuss a power bank. I think everybody knows what a power bank is, charging, whatever you need. It's got your normal USB ports on it. Last but not least is the Air Direct, which I said I would get to. So we're gonna just open this guy up. As I said, this is your wireless transmitter for tethered shooting, but without having to use the tether cables. So it just takes the LPE6 battery, nice and easy, very generic. You can get these at pretty much any camera store because they're for a lot of different cameras. That's all it is. It takes that, see if the battery's got some charge, it does. So there you go, you're on. You then download the software on your Mac or your PC, install it, open Capture One or Lightroom. There's a couple different softwares that it works with. She says here, Lightroom, Darkroom, your Nikon Camera Pro, and the Canon EOS Utility. It's got all those different things, and obviously Smart Shooter, Capture One. All of them will work using this tethered to your computer wirelessly. The important part is all of these guys. That's all your different little cables, so that depending on what camera you're shooting on, you can then plug in. You don't want to have a 4.5 or 4.6 meter cable connected to your camera and then to this, which can sit on the hot shoe or on a bracket on the side. You don't want this long cable, which is just going to be tripped over and stuff like that. We'll do a little review on this so that we can actually see exactly what the speeds are like with transmitting. We'll try on, I've got a D850, we've got Canons, and we've got phase 1 as well with an 80 megapixel back. So we're going to try those with this, and we're going to see how it goes and what the speeds are like with transmitting. So that is all the products, I showed you the coffee mug, that Tether Tools sent me so far. As the Tether Tools Pro ambassador, I've obviously, as I said, I'm a little biased towards the product, but I have been using them for a long time. A good 10 years I've been shooting tethered with Tether Tools cables, bringing them in originally by myself before Cine Photo Tools in Cape Town. They're the guys who now are the main distributor for Tether Tools in South Africa. So if you are looking for their products, I'll put their link below in the description, so you'll be able to go through to them and buy some products. Guys, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you're not too bored. I hope you were interested. Like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Please make a comment. Tell me if we need to add anything or anything like that. So thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.